Okay, so today is day 40. Okay, 40, right? And yeah, we will discuss that later, no problem. So, the topic we are going to discuss today is on SIT, UAT, and role matrix templates. Okay, role matrix templates and cutover activities. Okay, cutover activities. Okay, and some miscellaneous topics, small topics, but yet important topics. Okay, those we are going to discuss today. Okay, right. So, as a consultant, we are responsible from the very starting blueprint phase to the go live support. Even after go live support, you will have your what hypercare, correct? Where you need to support for at least 3 weeks or 4 weeks, because we are the responsible person who had implemented the entire project. So it is very common that we may get small issues, right? Or even big issues, depends on how well we had did the testing in the previous phases, correct? So, in the process of our job role and responsibility, we are also responsible for SIT phase, correct? When SIT phase will come, you guys know by this time already. Right after UAT, sorry, right after FUT and before UAT, correct? System integration testing phase, right? So, what we will do in SIT phase, basically, we are responsible for performing entire testing. When I say testing, what is the testing mean? Let's say we guys had created our configs, correct? Baseline configs we had created in our system. Like Nana we created one set of plant, Kalingappa created one plant, Jyotish created one plant, right? Hemant created one plant, Rajesh created one, correct? So each guy had did a kind of dummy baseline configuration, kind of a implementation, right? But how we are making ensure that whatever the configs we had made is working properly or not? Okay, that is exactly we do in FUT, no? Right? That we transports, we move the transports to where? Move the TR to FUT client, right? FUT client. Where is in FUT? FUT client is in which server? Dev server only, no? You will just move the transport using T code SCC1, correct? Which moves the transports from your golden client. That is where you do the configs, and it will move to FUT client. You might get a doubt then how come in a sandbox we are doing config there only, testing there only? Yes, it is a sandbox now. We don't have that much privilege. We do not have that much option to do the configs in one client and move that to another client, right? Correct. So, but in real time, how it will be? You will do the configs in one client, and as soon as you do the config, you take that config using SCC1, the TR, import that config to which client? FUT. Very first day I told, you remember, right? You see, this one, correct? SCC1, you see, responsibility of functional consultant to import the TR to FUT client, right? This is what we did, correct? And we did the FUT, let's assume, and we have documented the FUT also, correct? Now, once you documented the FUT, okay, we are moving the transports to quality, correct? That is known as your QSA system, correct? Quality system, okay? In the quality system, how you are going to execute or do the testing? You cannot do the testing like the way you did in the FUT. Then what is the use of doing testing in quality? The testing in quality should be in a very detailed manner, okay? So when I say detailed manner, you need to make use of test scripts. Okay, very important. Test scripts. Okay, and using these test scripts, you need to execute each and every transaction. Okay, each and every step you need to execute, and simultaneously you need to tick or enable pass or fail. You need to set the status as pass or fail for this test scripts. Okay, so how it is going to happen and how we can write the test script for any example we are going to understand in the today's class. Okay, right? So for each and every scenario you will have test scripts. Okay, like let's say for example, execute preventive maintenance order process. That is a scenario, correct? What was the scenario? Execute preventive maintenance order process. Next, what was the next one? Execute breakdown maintenance order process. Correct. This is one more scenario. Correct. Next, what else? Execute internal refurb. Correct. Internal refurb process. Right. This is one more scenario. Correct. Likewise, even for RiseFWs also. What was RiseFW? You know, test or execute what? A Z report. What was the Z report we had gone through? Let's check. Okay, day 36. Huh. This one, no. Let's say this one, this Z report is a status report for that. Okay, execute the Z status report. Okay, status report. This is one. Even your RecpWs will also become a part of your test scripts. Correct. Now, how to execute this? How to write as a consultant? How you are going to write the test cases for each and every test scripts we are going to understand in the today's class. Okay. So any test script will be having a standard template. Okay. No doubt about that. What is the template? The first column will be your test scenario. Okay. Test scenario. Second will be your test case. Third will be your test steps. Fourth will be your expected result. This is your template should look like. Okay. First you need to frame like this in an Excel sheet. Correct. I will tell you why only Excel sheet, why not Word document and all. Okay. So let me also delete this, right? Likewise. Okay. Now, what was the test scenario? Let's take this one, right? What was that? Execute preventive maintenance order process is your test scenario. Then how to execute this? How to write a test case? What was the test case? Test case can be, you know, how the preventive maintenance order process will exist, right? How? Test case, create a maintenance plan, correct? Second, what was the second one? See, I'll write second one here. I'll also tell the reason. Schedule maintenance plan, correct? Next, third case. What was the third case? Order,
Order execution.
order execution. Okay, good. Order execution process. Okay, right. Fourth, what was the fourth one?
Confirmation. Order confirmation.
Okay, we can take order, someone admit please, order confirmation process, correct? Next, fifth one, you know, order takeover and settlement process, okay, correct? Next, last probably your business completion, or you can also include this, no wrong in that, correct? These are your test cases. Now test steps. Okay, what will be the test step? How, how much detail you need to write? I'll explain. Right. Go to T code. Go to T code. Okay. Which T code you can go? Either IP41 slash IP42 slash IP43, whichever, right? Depending upon the type of maintenance plan. Okay. And select the call object. Okay, call object and click on enter. Okay, next what will happen? Let's assume for now it's a single cycle plan. Okay, okay, so we are focusing on AP41 expected result. What was the expected result? First step, expected result. A new screen will be displayed. Okay, and ask for to enter the ask to enter the values or description, correct, description of a maintenance plan. This is your expected result. You agree with me, correct? Next, what was the second step? We are going with the single cycle plan. Huh? Okay, now enter the plan description. Okay, comma, enter the interval and its unit of measurement. Okay, and what else? And comma or else comma, enter equipment slash functional location, functional location details, and click on enter. Maintenance item description also is there. No, sorry, right? And okay, let's write in that next step. Click on enter. Correct. Next, what will happen? If you click on enter, what will happen? Two.
Error.
Which error? No.
Not enter plan. Okay.
Okay, that is fine. No problem. Since all the details from the master data, such as what details, such as work center, order type, comma, activity type, correct, comma, what else will be picked by its system itself, uh, and equipment details will be displayed or populated automatically, correct. This is your second expected result. Third, what was the third expected result? Sorry, not expected result. What was the third test step? Enter the description of maintenance item. You could have included in second step also, comma, and create a new task list. And if a user doesn't know how to create new task list, then also tell him that click on create icon. Okay, in bottom of the screen, at bottom of the screen. Okay, and select the radio button among what, among general task list, correct, comma, equip task list, that means equipment task list, or flock task list. Okay, this is how you should write. Next, what else?
Task screen will open.
Correct.
This
A new screen for task list, or else let me write like new screen will be displayed and ask and we need to enter the values. We need to enter the values of task list header now. Correct. Right. Next, what else? Enter the details such as enter the details of task list description, comma, overall status, usage, comma, and click on operation tab. Correct. Next, what will happen? All the details will be populated, right? You see how much effort we need to put, in order to write one single damn test case. You see, this is where your entire time will go in SIT, right? Why? Why? Because as a consultant, if the client simply says that, right, we don't have any pre-existing test cases, we want you to write all these things. Okay, we want the consultant only to write and document and hand it to us all the test scenarios, the relevant test cases and all. Then majority of the time, most of the time will be consumed in this phase only. You will at least you will have how many test scenarios? You will have a huge list of test scenarios. Okay, it is not like four or five. Okay, and everything is completed. Okay, number of dependents depend on number of RICEF-Ws. Okay, and moreover, RICEF-Ws test scenarios should be very detailed, pin to pin. Okay, because that is a new development, and user doesn't even know what need to be done. He will study each and every test step, and he will also see the expected result, and then he will accordingly go to the SAP screen and he will do that. Okay. Okay. And this will not happen in any overnight. Okay, you first need to finalize what are my test scenarios. Okay, and after once you finalize that, then you need to also send a list to the client saying that, see, this would be the test scenarios. If you need to add much some more, you can add now itself. Okay, and you guys will review and he might add or not. That is dependent on their point of view. Okay, and once you finalize, freeze the tests, freeze the plan basically. Means there are no each and every day they should not come and say, okay, remove this, add this, remove this, add this. No. Once the plan is done, once the test scenarios are finalized, then we should execute. Right? Sorry, we should write. No, it will take time. Okay, at least 1 week. We should be able to complete 4 to 5 test scenarios in 1 day. Okay, depending on the size of the project. Correct. So this much detail you need to write. Okay. So let's complete this. At least one test scenario we will complete. Okay. And what I would also recommend you to is you yourself frame your own test scenarios and start writing in the Excel sheet like this. Okay. This will help you a lot. I'm saying. Okay. Right. And all the details will be populated and new window for operation details. No, will be displayed. Correct. Okay. Next, what else? Fifth case, huh? What was the fifth step?
Any components required,
Yeah,
need to add.
enter the details of, you know, resources. Okay. Next, duration. Next, comma calculation key. Correct. Calculation key, and click on enter. Huh? Okay. What will happen? The work based on the C key, calculation key, work gets calculated. Correct. Correct, and the activity type will be displayed automatically from the work center master data. No, clear? Correct. We assign activity type in the work center. No, right. Next, click on components tab and assign components quantities UOM if needed. Correct. If needed. Okay. What will happen? Sixth, the component details will be displayed. Correct? Displayed. That's it. Next what? Seventh, click on save. Click on save, and in the main header screen, enter the details of what? Tell me. Enter the details of, you know, call horizon. Correct? Next, scheduling period, and click on save. Correct? If you want to enter the start date for the schedule the plan, that is fine. Depends on your business process. Okay. Next, what will happen? The maintenance plan gets saved. Correct? And will generate a
Plan
plan
number.
number. Correct? That's it. Right? See, one test case had how many test steps? You see, seven test steps. Next, for this test case again starts with one. Okay, schedule maintenance plan. Go to T code IP10. Right? If it is all individual scheduling, then if it is deadline monitoring, okay, you need to write the batch related steps. Okay, go to T code IP10 and enter the maintenance plan and click on enter. Correct? Next, what will happen? A new screen or a new window will be displayed. Correct? Will be displayed. Okay, with what to say? A new screen will be displayed with the what details? And no details. A new screen will be displayed. With, I would say, predefined. You know fields. Okay. Next, second step. Click on start. Click on tab start and enter the date. Okay, from which the maintenance interval need to be considered. No, what will happen then? Tell me.
Schedule will be displayed.
Correct.
Call urgent.
So based on the call horizon, the plan date, comma, call date will be displayed in the bottom of the screen. No, in a bottom section, I would say. Correct. Bottom section. Okay. What? Bottom section. No, and the window means the window is dependent on scheduling period. Correct. Right. Next. Next, what else? Tell me. What was the third step? That's it.
Forwarding
No.
IP50.
Yeah. Save the. Click on, or else write like this. Click on save button. Okay. Next, what will happen? The maintenance plan schedule will get saved. Okay. Will get saved. Correct. Next. What else? That's it. For scheduling plan, that's it. Next, order execution. Correct. Based on the, this might feel a little bit boring, completely agreed, but at least let's try to complete, this much, right? Rest of the details you guys can do. Okay. Okay, right. So based on the call horizon, okay, what will happen? Based on the call horizon, a maintenance order might get called or will be in hold. No, correct. Next, what will happen? Expected is what is expected is okay. We could have entered this, here. Okay, right. Let me enter here, and what I will do. Sorry, yeah, 1 second. Let me write here. Okay, here what you will do now. Cross check the schedule for an order generation in IP24, or you can also check in IW38 as well. Correct. Okay. Next, second order execution. No, let's say order has generated. Okay, correct. Next, go to T code IW32. Okay, and enter the order number and click on enter. Correct. What will happen? A new window will be displayed. Correct. Okay, and the system status will be in CRTD. Correct. CRTD only, no? Correct. Next, what else? What else? Tell me.
Release the offer.
Yes, exactly. Click on the release flag in the order screen. What will happen? The order gets
Status.
released. Yes, the order gets released, and the system status will be changed to REL. Right? Okay. Next. What else? Order execution processor. We are an order execution processor, and that is fine. Still, till here it is fine. Next, order confirmation process. Correct. Next, what will happen?
So determine cost, these are not.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Correct point, right? So, click on the icon in order header screen to determine the costs of an order. Okay, what will happen? The planned costs of the order will be displayed in cost tab now in the order. Clear? Right. Next, even I am getting tired here to write all this. What to do? Okay. Order confirmation process. Go to T code. Okay. Me go. Correct. And enter the order number and click on execute. Correct. If it is not a backflash now, then you need to issue the components using MeGo, right? If it was a backflash, then you know very well. At the time of order confirmation itself, the components gets issued automatically. Correct. The concept from production planning. Okay. Right. Next, what was the first expected result? And you click on execute. What will happen? The component details for the order will be displayed. Correct. In the screen. Next, what you need to do in order to issue the components? Click on check item OK. Correct. Check and and check for errors. Correct. And check for any errors. Okay. And what will happen? The
Pop-up will be.
pop-up. Correct. Exactly. Pop-up will be displayed. Okay. and shows displayed saying that item dash item. Okay, if all